I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up. Everybody's gonna want me to take off the mask. I'm leveling up. How's everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesdays? Yes, sir. I came across this cologne. One of my clients blessed me with it. And it smelled lovely. I saw somebody else trying to use their subliminal ways to get my attention. Lovely. Let's get right to it, though. How's everybody feeling once again on this beautiful, beautiful hump days or whatever happened days you may happen to land on this video? I wasn't going to even do this video. I wasn't. I was supposed to stay at ninja status. But then I remembered, anytime you want to make God laugh, just tell her or him, however you see your God, your plans, and then they will laugh heavily, do some belly laughs. That's what you thought, huh? So I was just talking to my babe last night. She keeps on telling me signs, she's like, all right, you just got to stay away, because if your presence, based off your presence, you're going to have residual effects happen to the people you care about. And I don't want that at all. So if I'm as powerful as I am, which I believe I am, then if I happen to appear to do a video when I'm divinely called, we're not going to have these leeching energies affect any of my collective at all. So all nasty powers are rebuked. All energetic cords are cut with any of my collective, or anybody, period, because you're robbing authentic, or you're attempting to rob authentic energy from the children of God, and that won't fly no more. It just won't. So whenever you attempt to do it in crowds and groups and try to blend in, it's just not going to work. You're just going to have to face who you are. Another hesitation of mine is I just don't like doing videos. This is my human side and my soul saying this. I don't like doing videos, and then a few hours later you see some fake motherfuckers do the same God image. But once again, it's funny when they do the surface level attempts, because it doesn't last long. It just falls off. It flakes right off. And then the next day they're like, where did you go? We just want to find you so we can steal from you. It's just nasty ass energies, Megan. You just please stop. I don't even like using your name, but at the same time, it is what it is. You're the one out of a lot of these groups. At least you have the balls to come out and do it, okay? At least you got the balls to come out and do it. Because there's a lot of people that's in the closet and just continuously attacking and attacking. Let's hear it, Spirit. I sincerely love your videos. And I love your voice, by the way, too. It's just the way you be putting it down. Old country twang, whatever it is. I love it. Continue doing your videos. All right. Continue doing your videos. And loving it. The table was shaking when I was opening up this orange. So continue doing your videos and loving it. But the main reason for this video, see, I had a little hesitation to stop this video, but no, we're not going to stop anything. That's the spirits wanting me to stop. You gotta fight through it. Fear, I appreciate it, but you gotta take your ass in the back seat. So I was divinely called to do this video. Because as chosen, we cannot ate that slice a little too fast. As chosen, we must go with the flow when we're called, and when we're concerned about our collective, we at times don't want to do something because of the backlash, right? But then as superheroes with great powers and great responsibilities, then we're neglecting our position because we're concerned of our loved ones. But as a chosen one, we have to do the risky actions in order to save the masses. And so that is exactly what I'm going through. And what I have been going through for a while is like I'm discerning which messages I want to say. A lot of them, a lot of them, I feel they're redundant. I've said them so many times, which I have. But that doesn't mean the world has heard every message. And so I'm using my discernment very wisely to make sure which messages we are going to put out there and broadcast for the masses. And what inclined me to do this message today was I was watching Jadina, and she was just talking about opening up our hearts more often, right? And hence I put down my Batman mask, because it is the season of receiving and putting down my swords and my defense mechanisms as much, right? But we don't like liars and thieves, so we're so used to calling all those energies out, just to put it out there. And it's just old, right? So we graduated from the old to the new, and I like staying ahead of my narrative at all times. It's just something I will always do, because I just don't like repeating things, right? As best as I can, but I understand that I'm on this platform, and there's a lot of people that just interact with my videos and they're new, and so I'm addressing that to introduce them to what I'm going through, what I have been through, what I'm transmuting, and what I'm becoming. Caterpillar to a butterfly, right? Bet. So this video is to open up my heart, put down the swords, and take off the mask, especially if you want soulmates. So for anybody out here that may be going through a chapter of, I've been wounded so many times, I do not know if I ever want to accept love in my life. And my honest feeling right now is I'm taking the Peter footsteps on water. I'm like really in the unknown zone, because I'm ready for love, and this step must happen in order for authentic love to be attracted to me. I can't worry about or be concerned about what happened to me in the past, because now I have to have fresh eyes, fresh perspective, to allow authentic love to come in, genuine love, right? And to learn again, and to be open and acceptable, if I'm using the right word. I want to say vulnerable, but I feel like I butcher that word every time. To something new, right? So like I'm ready for something new, and if the audience, which I'm feeling, feels like I still got my Batman mask on and I'm pushing away love, this video is to clear that up. I do not intend to push away love. I am super open for it. I'm not rushing it, but I've had a divine dream that it's time, right? It's time to do it now, so we can be a divine union and create our lineage, our generational wealth, and be a great steward for God. These guides put me through the ringer, and God knows my test has been proven, and I've had passed it because my heart is as light as a feather, and God knows I will steward the resources properly. And I would love my divine partner to be able to help me steward my resources properly as well, and we can learn from each other as well. And confirmation, bitches, and be a true team. And be a true team. And I feel that happening now. I'm just in the state of receiving and just relaxing. And it can be awkward for busybodies, right, Brittany Cosmic Wifey? It can be really, irking. And your story resonates. I use your story to help keep me in the state of receiving. When you shared on your live a few weeks ago, I think, me and time is just like, I'm everywhere, right? I believe you said you ruined or almost ruined your engagement because you went with your husband to the mall when he was going to get your engagement ring, and you don't like surprises. So you went with your husband and you saw that he got the engagement ring. So due to that situation, you're a lot more professional in allowing to be surprised. And as soon as you shared that story with everyone, it gave me a different perspective of how it changed my perspective of how much of a control freak I am. Just bottom line, I for my for people that have been on my journey for quite some time, you already know this about me, and I believe I've been getting a lot better with it. And I don't know if I've said this before, but I'll share it just to be clear. I like to be clear as possible. And I'm working on, not making puzzle pieces that's digestible so you can label me, it's just what I'm working on. Love me or hate me. It's just what it is. If you understand what I'm saying, you understand it. If you don't, you don't. So what were we talking about, Spirit Team? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Brittany. Okay, so if you know me, so everyone who's been on my journey understand that I just like controlling things. But when you operate solo, that's what it was. When you operate solo for so long, you can get defensive because you're never solo. You got God with you, but it's just when you're learning how to believe in the unseen faith, know that you have an army of angels around you at all times, your ancestors, so forth, Spirit Team, Mother Gaia, Mother Tiamat, so forth, Holy Father, Holy Spirit, Holy Son, all that good jazz. Whatever you believe in. Whew. So when you're dolo, you just want to protect your inner child as much as possible. So you have a lot of defense mechanisms that's been built around you to keep you safe. So when you're entering the phase of love, you don't want to be defensive to scare off somebody that may possibly be attracted to you. And I'm attracted to a few people right now. And I said in a few videos that I'm ready to open up my heart and allow love to come in. And honestly, be honest here, I was worried about hurting certain people's hearts because I don't want to do that. I'm just a big vessel of love. And it led me to, again, instead of breaking people's hearts, maybe I should just have more than one wife. Maybe that will satisfy everything. But I feel like I know I'm going against what God showed me in my vision. So I don't want to go against that. And whoever's magnifying towards me will magnify towards me. And I believe I already know who that is. And I appreciate the communications on both ends. So, you'll be there for as long as I need it, but not a second longer. Oh man, beware the demon, right? Yeah, still need to get some merch. Baby J's and the jackpot 777. You know, everything's happening accordingly, and I'm just getting used to all these upgrades we're getting, right? And October has begun. This is October 1st officially. This is my birthday month. Okay. This is my divine arrival month. My cosmic destiny, my lineage, my legacy, my destiny, my cosmic rights are being brought to me as we speak. Miracles are happening every day around me. I'm learning how to work with the energies more without being so forceful and controlling. And this is the stage where I want to open up my heart. Slow down. I am opening up my heart to the frequencies that are aligning with me and that would like to work with me. Not forcefully. Teamwork makes the dream work, if I didn't say that before. And let's make magic. I know we can, and we can make God happy with our divine union. Forgive me. So I appreciate everybody that has been on my journey so far, and there's a lot more to go. And God continues to reinforce me that people that do want to steal from God, because I'm just a vessel, I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just surface level, and we're going to have to continue to operate continuously, regardless, strategically, okay? Because there's a lot of people that's just scratching on the door wanting the KFC recipe, and it's funny. But when I see my collective needing help, and when I get divinely called, I'm just going to have to suit up and drop in through rooftops and I'm going to have to make God's announcement through my vessel. As much as the old self wants to wrestle and control, you know, my messages just to protect everybody because we don't like people stealing our stuff. But at the same time, we see it flake off immediately. And then the next day, they're desperate for that energy. And then they attempt to attack people I love and people God loves. And we have to cut that energy off. We have to be that deterrent as much as possible. I mean, I understand the tarot community has to address the characteristics to keep their business whole. I agree with it, and at the same time, I know that we can end this all so easily if we just addressed the names of the people that you're upset with and so forth to stop the leeches from attaching to you. You know what I mean? Literally, if you just said, you know, fuck this person, fuck that person, get away from me ASAP. Okay, guys, just focus on this person and just watch how fast that person will just deteriorate, burn off, and just flake off even faster. But I'm seeing I'm the person that has the unpopular opinion that does this. That was just me shaking the table. Forgive me on that. That I do this. And that's what I've been called for, to make people uncomfortable, but at the same time realize what they're scared to address. So I just have to be that walking mirror at all times and just be unapologetically with it. The people that may have a hard time saying that they love me and support me, trust me, bestie, I know that you do support me in so many ways that you don't need kudos for, you know, but me being me, I'm just going to say I know that you're my A1 since day one, and you're gravy. You're gravy in my book. I'm not going to go anywhere. And that goes for all my besties that are authentically riding with the boy, you know what I mean? This is a new season. So, no, I don't want to go back there. Oh, shit buckets. But that would be authentic if I withheld that. So I was saying this is a new season. So if you want to share my material with the world, you can feel free about that. If not, it is what it is. I don't need the shares, which I don't want to manifest this, but then that's what people wanted to hear. Okay, good. I don't need to share your video. They wanted that out so easily so they won't feel as guilty. But I know who supports me, who doesn't. I know how to decode things now. I get that algorithm, you know, unpopular opinions. You don't want me to be attached to your brand, but the people that speak to me to give me kudos, they know what words to use to get my attention and my bat signals up in the cosmos. So I appreciate all of you, and I don't want you to change anything for me. I have reached out to people personally, and I express how my heart truly feels towards them, and I understand and appreciate them understanding and appreciate me, vice versa, and I appreciate them. Hence, I don't want to rush any love and any soulmates towards me, but I want to be completely open-hearted as best as possible to let you know that I have put down my shields, my swords are in the closet, and I have taken off my mask and I put it on the man, and I had placed it on the mantle, and it's only placed. I only place it on. I only put it on when need be. But I don't feel like I need to do that anymore because we're in the new earth and we don't need to battle anything. And I didn't want this message to be regurgitative, but at the same time, we're not scared to address these devils out here that are playing Halloween every day. And I'm just seeing the effects off my collective, the residual residue. And it's just crazy when you get deeper into spirituality and you see the layers of it. So I appreciate the ones that shed light on these topics and help us all understand that there's so many levels to it. And when you're oblivious to it, you can cause more damage than solutions. And I don't want to be that person causing damage versus solutions. Hence, I said all energetic nasty energy attached to any of my collective will be rebuked, removed, and exposed publicly. And the justice system, spiritually and physically, will be diligently doing their justice too and displaying that in the public eyes as well. Hence, a lot of people don't want me exposing what's going on because they're guilty. They're upset that I'm just talking the truth, and a lot of people just don't want to pay up the money that is owed. So they're being haunted and they're being forced to pay up or pay up. So either way, they're paying. So it just depends on which route they want to go. We're 22 minutes and 42 seconds when I looked at the timestamp. If you know, you know. Oh, and Brittany the Cosmic Wifey, this is awesome. I think last night when I was watching, or early this AM, I was watching your video. I think it was like 11 p.m. At your timestamp, 20 minutes and 18 seconds in, around that marker, there's like an angel, a white angel winged orb that floats from the top right-hand corner of your screen, and it just floats down. I'm like, ass. And I rewound it a few times to make sure I saw what I saw. I didn't know if that was just a hair floating in my room, but I knew that wasn't a hair. Because throughout your whole video, there was no like hairs floating, you know what I mean? And then at that time marker, it floated. Once you said what you said, confirmation, Jiminy, confirmation, bitch. Jiminy, the crickets over there. You got crickets in your house? Hey man, crickets find their ways in anybody's house, all right? It's like spiders, you know what I mean? Around spring and summertime, they'll find a way in your house. Doesn't matter how much you pad up your shit, got glue traps, they will find a way through your oven vents, your laundry vents, you know, your HVACs. They will find a way in this bitch. Trust me, I'm a very clumsy person. But I saw that orb and I was ill. And then later on in your video, I didn't pay attention to the timestamp, but then there was another orb that floated towards the right-hand corner of your video. So when I see orbs, I know that we're like more intuitively connected than, I don't want to say than most, because I don't want to sound like an Eminem Stan fan, like I'm stalking her and shit. But if you know, you know. You know, we have genuine love for each other, like brother and sister. Like some Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia shit. Didn't they kiss in the movie? They did. And my left shoulder said, I wouldn't mind that happening either. we're merging together. We're loving each other's company. So, you know me, you know me. So I ain't gonna apologize for shit, unapologetically. But my A1 from day one knows I respect her fully. You know what I mean? I don't disrespect any of my collective. And if I do, please call me out. Say, you motherfucker disrespecting me. What the fuck's wrong with you? And I was like, hey, my bad. Shit, you know what I mean? If I cross the line, you let me know. Let me know. But I think I'm going to wrap up the video now. So I don't want to go too long, but I just wanted to say to my collective that are protecting their hearts, when you feel ready to open up your heart to the world, to attract genuine love, I like this because it feels like, yeah, it's just new. It's just like, oh, baby Jays, why you keep flapping the phone down? It's this table, fucking ball swiper. All right, I like this new period. Okay. But if you're looking for genuine love and you're ready to put your shields down and your defense mechanisms because you have been hurt a lot of times, find the right time when you feel comfortable with that. I highly recommend don't rush the process, but when God tells you it's time, then you'll know it's time. And it's the yin and the yang. You're going to have low vibration energies and high vibration energies. Once you are more in tune with balancing your energies and working towards mastering your energies to stay in the high vibration at most times, if not all times, which I'm working to be better with every day. Confirmation, bitches. Then you will easily distinguish what energies are confirmation, bitches. What energies are attempting to latch on your high vibration. So, and then it becomes your choice and your discernment what you will address and allow to become a reality. Because where your attention goes, where your attention goes, the power flows, right? So that's why a lot of times I don't want to address certain things because people manipulate it and oh yeah, he just said my name. Oh my God, right? But at the same time, it's like we don't want to be cookie cutter deliverers with messages. We just have to say what it is. So then I won't be like the general masses and just saying characteristics. So sometimes we just got to go straight for the snake's head and like, all right, bet. Cut that Medusa's head off, even though I don't want to. That'll be another time for another topic. But we just want to open up our hearts to attract that true love in. So that's why I'm getting so many blessings daily, because I cut off the old energies. And a lot of people thought I was cold-hearted, stoic, whatever. We addressed this before. You have to do what you have to do to stay high vibrating. And it doesn't matter what people think, because you and the divine are the only ones that matter. Okay? You don't want to be validating, oh, please. We've all been people pleasers and hotheads in recovery. We're working through it to be a better person daily. So I'm not going to sit here like, I'm all good. But I'm feeling a lot better than I was last year. You get what I'm saying? I'm feeling a lot better than I was last year. Okay? And it looks different to everybody. So however it looks to you, stand on it, own it, love it, be yourself. Okay? Don't let the peanut gallery take you off your throne so you can address some bullshit, because it's always going to be bullshit. You just know who you are, and then the world will show you exactly who you are, and I'm seeing that daily. So I appreciate everybody that's showing me love, okay? And all the haters out here that's doing what they're doing, I appreciate y'all too, because I wouldn't have been here and I wouldn't be staying here daily if it wasn't for all the mistreatment you guys did. And I know a lot of your guys' karma's eating you up in ways that I can't even imagine. And I used to say I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. But the things I'm finding out daily, I'm like surprised, and it's sickening to my stomach. But I'm still going to stay loving. And whatever karma comes to you guys, I hope you guys have it in ice cube Friday-sized bowls without milk and with water, and eat it comfortably. Because, yeah, you know. We only promote love, but karma has a job to do too. And the cosmic scales must be balanced. Energy must be returned back to sender if it's not matched and if not aligned properly. That's just the cosmic rules. That's the forces of nature. Don't hate me, I'm just a messenger. Talk to the divine, which I hopefully all of you all are doing daily as well. And what I said on this video, hopefully you can do. Never mind, I don't even want to go that route. I want to stay high vibrating. So I love you all. You take care. You have a wonderful, happy Wednesdays, or whatever happened days you happen to land on this video. No, this is No Filter, the realest show ever, hands down, the original author. So anytime you see anything that resonates, anything from my character on someone else's character, first of all, you'll notice it right away. And appreciate it, because God's word is spreading fast. I mean, we're very influenceable, very contagious, you know? Very contagious. It reminded me how long I've been contagious. I've had people follow me since I started school, saying my sayings. A lot of my sayings are still being said to this day across the world. I'm very happy about that. So God's powerful, and I wouldn't be anything without God. So God is my true provider. And every day, miracles are being shown to me. It's the little things. And how grateful I am for everything. And I can't wait to start helping provide clean water to the world as well. Clean food, and make people's lives a lot easier. And how grateful we should be for just waking up and having water and showers and electricity and television and Wi-Fi easily at our disposal, and right at our fingertips. And we just take everything for granted, and you see other countries that don't have our resources or even a smidget of what we have, and then we realize how snootish and stuck up we can be at times, unsubconsciously, unaware, because we're so used to being spoiled by everything. So hopefully that will change a lot of our perspectives on having a more charitable heart and having a different perspective of people's lives. And hopefully that will make us more compassionate with one another, to hopefully help one another more freely without worrying about, hey, I only got this amount of money, I can't do this. And just look at one another as our brothers and sisters. And slowly but surely we're getting to that point. So that's good. That's awesome to see. So let's stay influential, positive, unapologetically be you. If you find yourself wanting to explain something because you have a kind heart, that's a good trait, but be very careful on what you share and what you don't share, because it's on a need to know basis. And then once you learn how to operate more strategically and cut off energetic cords to people you love and care for, then that will shed light on the masses, and then they will continue shedding light and shedding more light, and then we will expose all the people that are hiding in the shadows, and then they can no longer hide in the shadows, right? So, once again, I love everybody that took the time to hang out with your boy Zodog in another episode of No Filter and Think Differently and Daily Motivation, a little hybrid episode. And welcome to the month of October for all you Libra babies out here. You know, it's Libra season. Libra fucking season. I feel great, man. Energy already is matching. Just I don't know, man. It's just something crispy in the air. It just puts a smile on your face. I love you. I never like stopping recording for you collective. I love always giving my healing energies out there to the world and creating. You know, we all got the hands of creation and the minds of creation. We just got to use it positively. And Nene, I saw that you're doing some art again and bringing back that up. That's good. I love how the fact my Zob Ross segment brought out a lot of artists, and they're doing just their art. They don't care what it looks like. Just put it out there. You know what I mean? Just be yourself. Brittany the Cosmic Wifey's having fun playing with her babies and her toys and shit. That makes me want to cry. That's like, since she's been robbed of her childhood, now she's living life. You know, she quit her 9 to 5. Now she's doing what she gotta do. That's what I love seeing radiate across the world. So just continue doing that, and doing what God wants us to do, and healing people that are feeling lost and not wanting to be themselves. And let's bring in them to that reality of 5D, that anything's possible with God. Then we're doing our daily job, daily, not to be redundant. So just be proud of yourselves. I love each and every one of you again. Take care. Until next time.